All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And this is just another quick in transit through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, and today's lesson I want to touch on the brother Amawan Gabar's video he just did. All right, as you see the title on the screen, it says, "Every counsel of men will come to naught." Example, the Good Samaritans and ITR. Now, if you know anything about these guys, these were all former members of Great Millstone. Okay, the Good Samaritans was located in before they called themselves the Good Samaritans, they was formerly known as GMS Detroit. All right, and ITR, Israelites Try to Refine, right? They were a part of the GMS Chicago camp. Okay, long story short, some of them left. Okay, some of these individuals got kicked out, and they started to come against the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, man. They started coming against the body of Great Millstone, okay? They started to teach wayward doctrine. They started to, remix the breakdowns that have been taught to them, okay? But in due time, as you see, none of these guys are on the highways and byways teaching the word, preaching the word, okay? A lot of these guys are back into the world, bugged out, as you see in the video that Elder Manat Zakba down in South Carolina made against one of the former dudes in ITR, man, Chase Davis, man. All right, but I want to get into touch on something that this cheerleader said about speaking of this book. All right, the book is called "Blessed is He That Readeth," exposing the doctrines of men. Okay, and like Amawan Gabar said, making a spiritual assumption, we know that they're talking about Great Millstone. All right, because guess what? That's what gives these people juice. All right, these people have all this energy, their batteries all charged up to come against the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to come against the doctrine of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but they don't have enough battery and they don't have enough juice. They're not charged enough to go to the highways and byways to teach this word, man, to continue to teach and preach the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. So the cheerleader on the screen is giving a commentary that's bigging these guys up for publishing this book. He said that, you won't see them doing the work on YouTube, but they're doing the work because they have published this book. All right. Now, how can you consider that doing the work? Publishing a book. You taking some time out to publish the book. But what about the sheep? What about the lambs? What about the flock that needs fed by the word? Okay? What about them? You see? But guess what? A hireling careth not for the sheep, for the flock. Okay? What is doing the work? Doing the work is going to the highways and byways to teach and preach the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Let's get a few scriptures. Let's start at the book of John, chapter 21, verse 15. It says, "So when they had denied Yahushai, said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He said unto him, Yea, Lord. Thou knowest that I love thee. He said to him, Feed my lambs. He said unto him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He said unto him, Yea, Lord. Thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Feed my sheep. He said unto him a third time, or not a, but he said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, Salakia, let me make this turn. said, Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua said unto him, or Yahushua said unto him, feed my sheep. Okay? So that's what you're supposed to be doing. You know, if you call yourself a man of the Lord, right? Feeding the sheep. Preaching his word, teaching his word. Okay? You're not supposed to, take your eye off the prize, man. You know? You're not supposed to stop doing what you were commanded to do. Which is to what? To go to the highways and byways to teach this word. Let's go to the book of Matthew 22, verse 9. It says, go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as you shall find, bid to the marriage. Okay? You're supposed to be bidding people to this marriage. All right? Now, who is the bride? Israel. All right? And who is the bridegroom? Yahushua. Okay? So, you're supposed to be going back and bidding people to the marriage. You know? But I guess, you taking time out to write a book is more important than bidding, your people to the marriage. I guess taking time out to buy land is more important to bidding people to the marriage. I guess opening up a business is more important than bidding your people to the marriage. Going to the highways and byways to preach and prophesy this word as you commanded was more important to what? Teaching and feeding the lambs. Right? Now, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to buy land. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing if you want to open a business. Okay? But you better get your priorities straight when you do that. You can't just take off from teaching the word when you're in the process of doing those things. Nah. You see? You still got to do the work. Okay? You still got to do the work. The work got to come first. That's the most important thing you got to do. Let's continue on. Now I can be focused. Let's continue on. Let's go to the book of Luke. Right? Chapter 9. Verse 57, it says, and it came to pass that as they went in the way, a certain man said unto him, Lord, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest. And Yahushua said unto him, and Yahushua said unto him, foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man have not where to lay his head. And he said unto another, follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. Yahushua said unto him, let the dead bury the dead, but go thou and preach. What? Go thou and preach the kingdom of the Most High. Okay? That's the most important thing that you should want to do. Okay? That's the most important thing that should be on your mind, is going to go preach the word. Okay? And then you fit everything else in there after that. Okay? It says, Yahushua said unto him, let the dead bury the dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of the Most High. And another also said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first and go bid them farewell, which are at home at my house. You see how these people are making excuses? Well, let me do this first. Let me do that first. No. All right? You got to be in that spirit like I believe it was Peter and his brother, that when the Lord said, follow me, they dropped everything and followed the Lord. Okay? Instead of being fishers of the sea, they became what? Fishers of men. Right? So that's what we are doing as preaching and teaching. What? We are out there fishing. We are out there bidding to the marriage. We're out there fishing. We're out there feeding the lambs. You see? You can't just leave off from that job or that role. All right? Now, the flip side of that is the Lord could take it off you, take the spirit from you, where you do leave off from that role, okay? Because what? You're not fit, you're not fit to continue to teach this beautiful truth, or to be in this beautiful truth, So you end up being a castaway, okay? Verse 62, it says, and Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. You see? And all these guys, all right, ITR, Good Samaritans, and there's other individuals, okay, but the light is on these guys. These guys all put their hands to the plow, okay? But guess what? They had the same mindset as these people in the world, okay? That doing this work is not benefiting them. All right. Now, I don't know if it's all the guys in ITR, far as if they all stopped, but majority of them, and far as that channel that they have, it's completely dead. Okay. You got people on the comment boards asking, what should we do? Where should we go? Who should we follow? Why? Because they're not being fed, So they're being what? Left to dry. Okay. Starving. They leaving Jake spiritually hungry. All right, so what about the guys that was following the Good Samaritans, right? And they said, well, we're going to write this book, right? You know what's going to happen to your sheep if you go on a journey and say, I got to go do something, but don't leave no one to care for the sheep or your cattle? What happens? They die. All right, they die because they're not being fed. And this was to happen to a lot of the people that followed you, okay, that are spiritually dead. But see, that's on them, because we told them that you people were complete bug outs. All right. And they followed you on down the road to a ditch. All right. But that's just, mainly the point, I wanted to touch on. This lesson. It's not really nothing to make long about. The brother's going into it. Okay, so watch this video. And my point is, hey man, publishing a book, all right, that shit ain't doing the work, man. Okay, you shouldn't even, that's not even considered to be doing the work. No, going to the highways and byways and preaching this word, preaching this gospel is doing the work. Okay, even doing the videos, these lessons we do. Okay, these modern day epistles that's going up day and night, all wee hours through the night. That's doing the work, man. You see? We're continuing to glory and to exhort the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and preaching and teaching his word the correct way, defending the gospel. And much more. Much more. Exhorting, rebuking. Okay? Many things. See, that's a part of doing the work. But the main thing is going to the highways and byways to preach this word, man. Okay? So, yeah, that's what I wanted to touch on through the spirit. Like I said, the cheerleader on the comment board, or not the comment board, the cheerleader is bringing up these bug outs on publishing a book, But they're not saying nothing about going out and doing the work. Right? Well, if you're a man of the Lord, cheerleader on that who had made the video, right? If you call yourself a man of the Lord, why ain't you rebuking none of these guys that have stopped doing the work? You bigging them up about a book. That shows how much sense you got. Why ain't you rebuking them for not going out there and teaching the word, as the Lord commanded them to tell them to go to the highways and byways and bid people to the marriage? Why ain't you doing that? You see, that's what you're supposed to be doing as a man of the Lord. You see, but a lot of you guys be having respect of persons, man, and y'all just be on a whole bug out clan. All right, but hey, it is what it is. Hey, look at the examples of these guys like this, okay, and pray to the Lord that he may not that he doesn't put a spirit on you in the same fashion. Okay, because these guys, started to build a house, but did not continue to build it. Shalom.